Hello and welcome everyone. My name is Kartika and you're watching Synchro Shakti. Make sure to subscribe. Now here's a food for thought for you that might completely change your life. And this is this thought. You operate to the level at which you see yourself. Okay? You operate to the level at which you see yourself. Now, if you're trying to achieve certain goals, right, you're trying to be better at something, maybe you want to lose your weight, maybe you want to earn some more money, maybe you want to expand your business, maybe you want to get a better job, maybe you want to experience a better relationship, maybe you want to do well in your exams, whatever is the performance that you are creating, or whatever you are doing in this life, you can only operate to the level you see yourself. Operate meaning behave, right? The way you think, the way you feel affects the way that you behave. The way that you behave affects your results, right? You could come into an interview with like perfect scores, but if the way you see yourself is less than par, which happens to a lot of people who are very excellent at what they do. I have experienced this myself, right? With music or whatever is your field, if you feel that you're less than good or you're not good enough, it's quite likely that that energy gets transferred to other people. There's a subconscious communication, right? But also the way you do something is affected by the way you see yourself. Now, as someone who's very interested in me being an entrepreneur, interested in business, I see this around with businesses around me. You'd want everyone who has a business wants to make a lot of money and have a lot of clients and help a lot of people, but you can see by the way that the approach or the image of the business. So let's say it's a health food store, or it's some sort of store. Okay, you can see outside that the lights are flickering, it's not working, nobody's dusted that area in a long time, there's garbage all over the place in front of the store, and you can make out that the energy around that store, even though the person who's manning it wants a lot of money, but the energy of that store reflects this person's internal state of being, which is, imagine if you believed yourself to be $1 million person and wanted $1 million in your attraction process. Would you really make your business reflect that or reflect something less than that, right? Now, how many times have we called up customer support and we've spoken to somebody who is very not competent at all? The company has hired people who are not doing well, or that person couldn't care less about their job, they couldn't care less about customer support or being nice or being resourceful for the person or helpful. They just, you might talk to them and say, hey, can you help me with this? And they'd say, oh, the person who's in charge of that is gone for lunch. Okay, can you take down a message? I don't have a pencil, right? Vic talks about this. I forget who talks about this. I think it could be Russell Brunson, I'm not sure, but someone spoke about this. That lack of sincerity in what you do, the lack of excellence in what you do, only reflects in your personal sense of self. If you don't find yourself excellent, it's going to reflect in the way you think about yourself, the way you feel, and the way you behave, and therefore your results, right? So even with, not just with business, even with anything you're doing, your internal state is a direct result of how you see yourself. If you're trying to get results where you want your companies to employ you, or you want to be, you want to attract someone, or you want to attract money, you have to have a sense of self that is attractive to that. But when I say a sense of self attractive to that, I don't mean just like, shove yourself with superiority complex. No, work on your skills. Operate in a level where you can see the goodness in you, you can see the excellence in you, you can provide good quality service to people. This allows you to increase your sense of self. So when you increase the sense of self, you increase the way that you operate. People will notice your shop, or people will notice you over the crowd. It's something about energy. The way you see yourself becomes really magical. Then magic will follow you, not only in the way you think, but the way you feel, but also in the way that you act and the way you react and your behavior and the way you operate your business, operate your relationships. Everything reflects the way that you see yourself. So this is basically the thought for the day, is you operate at the level that you see yourself. Let me know in the comments if this particular food for thought resonated with you. If it did, let me know what is the thing you take back. How do you see yourself, and how do you see that impacting the way you operate or the way that your results come to you? Go ahead and let me know in the comment section. Again, if you like this video, make sure to share it, put a thumbs up, and subscribe to the channel. I love you all. I will see you soon. Namaste.